So what if I told you you could go from this right here, okay, to this right here quickly, easily, hackticiously? You know there's a hack involved, okay? Because we don't have all day. Even when we do, we don't, okay? Look at this, y'all. Oh, you can't braid? Don't worry about it, cousin. There is not a braid present on today. Look at this. Let me show you a different way to finesse your crochet braids. What's up, y'all? So listen, the purpose of this particular pattern that I'm using is basically to go braidless and to minimize the time that it takes to slay. All right, I'm starting off with this daily mist. I do this every single day because I like to keep my hair good and greasy like it just got baptized. You know that, okay? Now the key to this, there's two sections, okay? You have the front section that we're going to work on first, and then you have the back, okay? Front section, basically what we are doing is creating a faux cornrow without the cornrow. Yeah, so we're making it look like fresh cornrows. Just take the cornrow out of it and leave the rest. So leave the parting, leave all of the goodness of a cornrow, and just take out the cornrow. Don't worry, it will make sense. You will understand it better by and by. Now, the edge control that I'm using, this is my favorite edge control, y'all. I talk about this edge control often. There's actually two edge controls that I talk about a lot. This one is my favorite. This is a little best kept secret, y'all, because this is not even out there like that, but it's good. So we're going to be using rubber bands gently, you guys, because we are not donating our edges, right? We not donating. And if you have fine hair like me, be careful, okay? Because we really can't flex like that. Just a little bit when it comes to the bands. So be easy so you can remain breezy. Now, you're going to do this all the way across the front of your head, and what the edge control is going to do is smooth all the little hairs. It's going to make those parts look super sharp. So, you know, it's giving the illusion that you have braids right there. Not really an illusion of braids, because obviously you don't see braids, but with the parting, it looks like it's something braid-ish is going on. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if it makes sense or not, but I know in my mind it does. I'm just hoping it does for you. Once you go all the way across, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's gonna look crisp, it's going to look clean, and you will have pulled off the ultimate front of your head illusion, okay? So just keep going. I have little coils in my hair because I just went and got my hair shaped. Yes, �𝐿𝐆𝐒 had been growing out, so it was time to get her shape. So as she continues to grow, she will continue to glow, okay? So I went to go see Miss Coco. Hey girl, hey. And she shaped me up. Took a little bit off, you know, just to get that shape together, okay? Combining lengths and all that stuff. So that's why I have these coils in my hair, and they're lovely. I love it. So I'm just going to continue to go. Once you get through this part, and this part actually goes by really, really quickly. I was taking my time because I didn't want to disrupt my coils too much. I wanted to get like 1 or 2 more days out of it. But then I was just like, girl, you already done. I do things sometimes, okay? Now, as you can see, I'm really smoothing the section back because you want it to be, you not only want it to look sharp, but you want it to be a nice, strong foundation, because we're going to be crocheting over top of these sections just as if there were cornrows there, okay? Oh, also, I do want to make mention, the size of the pieces that you will be installing, that is what determines how wide your spaces are. Your parts that we're making are faux parts, or faux, well, I guess it's not faux parts because there are parts there, but You know what I'm saying? Now, the hair that I'm going to be using is jumbo. It's not jumbo, but it's large. So that's why my sections are large, okay? Here is where you will end. You just want to make sure those parts are super visible, okay? And the edge control is going to help with that. Easy breezy. The back, I've done this before. Y'all know I'm about to do the Kappa method. Why? Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's why. And my hair is still really short. Again, I just went and got a little trim, a little shape up. So it's a little bit shorter in the back. Not very much, but just a tad bit. So I'm just going to throw the cap on. And I'm putting medium to large size puffs all throughout the back. I'm just going to grip all that hair up. And then I'm going to put the crochet cap on. And we're going to crochet through the puffs, through the cap. As you do that, you are securing the cap onto your hair. The cap will not go anywhere, you guys. The cap does not move. The more pieces that you crochet, you're basically attaching the cap to your hair, okay? As you can see, my puffs are large. That does not have to be pretty. It does not have to be fancy because you're going to be placing things over top. Nobody's gonna see it. Nobody. So if your hair is short, now this is ideal for, short hair, okay? If your hair is longer and you still want to use the cap, you can just cornrow your hair down or put it in a low ponytail and put the cap on over top of it, okay? Now, let's get to this hair, y'all. This is from OMG Her Hair. These are their pre-looped crochet boho box braids with human hair curls, okay? There are 24 pieces per bundle. I would recommend about 3 bundles for a full head. You need at least 3. I think so. I end up using about 3.5, and it worked out perfectly. So that would be what I recommend. It just depends. Now, with the human hair curls, that's going to, it's going to cost a little bit more than if the whole set was synthetic. So you want to take that into consideration. I think the price still may be reasonable for some people. It just depends. So go on, see if it, works out for you. See if there are promos. Always check the description box, y'all. If you want to save a couple dollars and make it holla, I'm telling you, jump in the description box. I usually always have something off up in there for you. Okay. I really, 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 really like this hair. The loop is very sturdy. So it's not easily opened, so you will have to, and the particular braids, these particular braids are large, so you gotta pull that sucker through the loop, okay? Don't be afraid. I'm just telling you, it's not just you gotta put some effort into it because the loops don't really open that wide and the braid is a larger size braid, so you gotta put your elbow and forearm muscle into it and your tricep too, maybe. I don't know. But you want to go around, definitely go around the perimeter, hit every single puff, every single rubber band under that cap. You're going to go through the cap, under the rubber band, and you're going to crochet on top of that. And it is going to hold that cap in place. You want to do that. You want to hit as many puffs as you possibly can in order to secure that cap on. Now, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different this time. Once I kind of get a good foundation as far as the security of the cap, meaning I've gone around, at least in a circle, at least around the perimeter of the cap, okay? At the very least, that's what you want to do. If you want to go in the midst of the cap, crochet some of the puffs, some of the rubber bands, go through the rubber band, through the cap, same scenario. The more you do that, the more secure the cap will be. So that really just depends on, do you plan on shouting this Sunday? I mean, you just want to be as secure as possible. That way you don't have to worry about any sort of a slippage of the cap. Now, this is where I'm going to get a little bit creative. I'm going to introduce the express crochet method because why not? I love mixing up different methods, different hacks, because yeah, it saves time, guys. It saves time. Now, I have done so many videos on express crochet, so hopefully you guys are familiar with what's going on. You need 2 of your own braids. So I am adding in 2 braids off to the side with pride. Those will be the braids that I'm going to attach the bunch of pieces to. If you guys are familiar with the express crochet, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you're gonna put a bunch. I think I have 6 because I'm starting off low and that part of my head is not so wide. It's not like up in the middle of my head, so I don't need that many pieces. And you got to remember, these pieces are large, so you don't want to overcrowd because it's going to add up, you guys. The pieces are big, so it's going to add up. Again, the loop is really, which is good. It's constructed very well. It's very sturdy. The braid is very sturdy, all of the things, y'all. But you're going to have to really pull to get those pieces attached to the braid. Now, you're going to do that on one side. You're going to do it to the other side. And then you're going to combine those 2 sides in the back of your head. And it's going to create a row of boho braids going across the back of your head, wherever you put that row. So you're going to do the same thing, and I have 6 on that side too. Now I'm going to do a row, another row. Once I'm finished with this row, I'm going to go up and I'm going to do another row, stretch that across. I believe I used 10 pieces on each braid for that one because I'm at a wider part of my head, so I need more braids to cover basically from ear to ear, if that makes sense, you guys. Hopefully it does. You're going to do basically the same exact thing as you've seen on all the express crochet videos. You're just combining this in the back. I take 2 rubber bands, and you guys, the rubber bands have never popped on me. I know some of y'all say the rubber bands have popped on you. I don't know if it's the type of rubber band. I don't know. Every time I do express crochet, the rubber bands never, literally never, ever, ever have popped on me. So I don't know. I can't really speak to that. But you'll see once I put this rubber band in, it's basically stretching a row of pieces across that part of your head very quickly. Bam. I'm about to do another row, but there will be 10 pieces on each side, and I'm going to combine it. Y'all, this part, this is the easiest. Oh my goodness gracious. This hack, I still cannot believe how easy this hack is, just because it's so time saving, you guys. And it literally is, this is like the quickest way to add a row of crochet pieces to your hair. It just makes no sense, y'all. It's very, very easy. You don't have to do this. You could crochet completely over top of the cap and just go ahead and fill in individually. So I don't want you to feel like you have to do this. I was just like, hey, let me just throw in the express crochet and get through with it. You know what I'm saying? I think I was was I cooking? I don't know. I was getting ready to do something, and I was like, I wonder if I could just hit it with that crochet, with that express crochet, and then see what happens. And I did, y'all. I did. Now right here, I'm gonna grab the bottom piece that I put together, and I'm going to plait it with the 2 sides that I just created, just for even more security, and then I'm going to rubber band it. So that's why you see me plaiting that right there. That's just something that I personally do. You do not have to do it. You can take the 2 sides that you just put the pieces on and just connect them in the back, just like I did that first row. Yeah, and you'll be fine. So you don't have to do that. But look at that, y'all. Look at that. You can do one more row right there at the top if you want, or you can just individually place pieces there and fill in that gap. You can just, whichever one works best for you, you do that, okay? Because what we're about to do now is cut the front part, that excess cap. You're going to lift it up so you can see the grids. You can see the little holes of the cap, and just snip very carefully. You just pull it out away from your hair, and you'll see the exposed cap. and you just do that all the way around. I would suggest that you grab a 360 mirror, you guys. If you're feeling a little funny about this part, grab your mirror, make it do what it do, okay? Everything else, hey, we've been here before. Crochet braids, we've been there. We are not new to this. We are, in fact, true to this. All you're doing is crocheting as if those are cornrows right there, when it's not. We just created these sections that make it look like there are supposed to be some cornrows right there. And you're just doing it. Now, you can go across your whole head. The right side of my hair will be left out because I just like that design. I like the way that looks. So you don't have to do that. You can cornrow the whole front perimeter, the entire front perimeter, if that's what you want to do, okay? So everything else just depends on how you want to style the hair. That's why I leave like a couple rows out on the right side, because I just like it. I think it's fly. That's really all. Just being extra, that's it, that's all. But I do have to say, like, you'll be able to get a lot out of this style because these curls are human hair. You won't have to worry about tangles. I had no tangling, none of that stuff, y'all. Human hair does have its benefits. Yes, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but you might be surprised with this price. I don't know. It just depends on what you are used to when talking about human hair. So yeah, you're gonna have benefits. You're gonna have a whole lot of benefits. You can come up out the water, all of the things, okay? And this is so easy to install that I'm immediately gonna show you how to remove this installation. Stick around to the end if you want to see the removal process. Just stick around to the end of the video. But y'all, that's it. I would check these out. Check these out. I think they're having a sale right now. Don't quote me on that. Look in the description box, y'all, and check these out because they're very pretty. The hair is super soft. The curls are so nice. It's definitely pretty boho braids. These are very cute, y'all. Okay, so make sure you check it out. Of course, you don't have to do any of this, y'all. Again, if you want to see how I remove the particular pieces, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you, y'all. It's very easy. You're basically unraveling your foundation. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So just stay tuned, y'all, because yeah, we did that. No braids involved. None. And I'm about to show you how easy it is to take out. And oh, because these are human hair, yeah, you want to reuse these. So keep them, baby. Take them out and keep them. Yes. Yes. You see? That's why sometimes you might want to opt for human hair. It just depends on your particular goal. If you just look for something real quick and you know you don't need all that, honey, you don't have to do this. But if you're looking for something a little bit more long-term to where you don't have to keep replacing them, yeah, you might want to look into it. You know what I'm saying? But stay tuned for that removal. But look at this, y'all. Look how fly this is. Big shout out to OMG her hair. I really like these, y'all. I love braids. I love boho braids. Y'all know that. When I can do a nice crochet hack, yeah, that's the cherry on top.
Time to pull a drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's get this flick, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be poetic, don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold.